and teach your ass my idea or my perspective of how you could build up your spirit to get it strong. Okay, because we all have to have like a knowing that like nobody could ever be in your perspective, your space, right? Sometimes like it's instead of spirit, you know, because it has too much bullshit on it, you gotta, let's just say, your space, right? So nobody can actually see your actual perspective. Nobody can actually, there's no science out there, no religious practice and shit like that that can actually make somebody be in your exact perspective, exact spirit, which means that space. There's space and there's distance, closeness. You know what I'm saying? The more close you are, the more it's smothered or uh, thoughts, emotions, accumulations, like feelings. The more it's distant, the more it's just its original standpoint, which is just bright. It's just like the thought itself. It hasn't developed. It's just there. You know what I'm saying? So you, me, both can think, feel, have our own mindset, right? Has our own gestures. What I don't like, you may like. Okay? So that's how you can kind of observe your spirit. It's like beyond your mind. It's beyond the physical, of course, and it's beyond the physical representations. So it's always spirit, boom, awareness, created accumulation, aka the mind, your first body. So when you go in your dreams, that's your mind. Okay, you can't weigh it, like, but we know it's there. All right, we always trying to make sense out of shit that we can't explain all the time. So all my people out there that think shit weird, bro, yeah, I mean that's you. I mean, or that just don't even mind it. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, if you do you, I'm not saying you gotta even pay attention to this shit. But here's the thing, though. Everybody, everybody passes on, and everybody has an afterlife, and everybody's spirit is important because, like, we're all here. A lot of times, the world kind of made everybody feel like either be very humble or don't even feel like you're the shit unless you reach a certain position. And that can be high, like celebrity, or that could just be like manager, or that could just be working at this place. What? Thing is, everybody need to feel important. It's why people that don't got it in the world, they still can probably, not all of them, but some of them, they still feel like when you around them, they do got it all. Like they seem like they're fine, right? So that's them basically in their awareness. They are only allowing things that they truly want. I'm not saying use desires because spirit is just what's looking, the observation, the observer. So it ain't like it has anything attached to it besides your actual essence. So that's important because if it wasn't for you, you wouldn't be here. God want everybody to goddamn experience some type of possibility that is made possible through you, through that person, through that vessel. So everybody you gotta start understanding your spirit is actually like important, and it's like you deal with it every day. So the moment you get too deep, and it's like, think about it like going underground. The moment you get too far deep into your mind about some certain desires or a disappointment, anything that basically gets you sunk and stuck into that space, that's you getting away from God. Shout out to, man, look, man, stop all that. Shout out to Hockey Butte. But so yeah. So here's the thing. So that's just a disclaimer. You feel me? Spirit, just your space, is beyond the mind that you already created. You know what I'm saying? When you dream, that's not your spirit. The spirit is just you observing the dream, but you can't attach nothing else to it. Everything else was a creation that you created based on experiences in life. Um, Shout out to y'all people. Y'all stop being weird, or YouTube stop making bots. Y'all just stop making bots. But yeah. So so the way you do this, right? Start off with like meditation. This is gonna help you get to in meditation. It ain't no certain way to do it. It's just gonna help you get to a state of clearness, not having this thought come, like your thoughts be like just hitting you. We're always receiving shit because this is the receipt. Like our body is the second body. Now your mind is the one that controls the body. Now, and I'm not, I know I'm pointing at the mind, but it ain't the brain, it's the mind, because you got minds everywhere. You got different worlds everywhere. This is why astrology was created, because you can have different aspects, different placements of different worlds that somebody else alignment, they didn't do it like that. So that's why you got a time and day that you're born, because there's a time that shit going on right now. Like the moon is in a certain spot in a certain house. You know what I'm saying? So for you to be born, boom, you're a star, right? You got your whole makeup. So it's your mentalities. So shit, my point. Okay, so yeah. So spirit controls the mind. You get your spirit stronger by deciphering and meditating, like I said. So you get in the state of separating from those things that you created. Because a lot of times it's your creation. So who doesn't want to play with they damn dolls or something like that? You know what I mean? Who don't want to play their game? This is where we get into God, because anytime you get into your own bias too much, like we're born with a bias. Like you're here, that's your perspective. That's bias, period. But anytime you get too deep into it, that's when it just starts being an ego. It starts being narcissist. Starts being like as if your shit don't stink. Like you the only one in the world that can do this, or you want it to go this way. So that's when they get negative. But that's getting away from God. So people do this all the time. They'll start getting too far into shit, religion. That's just a whole bunch of groupings of ideas based on somebody else's civilization's experiences and their narrative about it and what they learned about it, and they just wrote about it. So that's just you getting, it's almost like you piggybacking some bullshit that you didn't even create. You didn't even create that intellectual property to feel like a narcissist. So how you gonna be up under it, living in that world amongst multiple people that do the same shit as you? They just do it in their own way. We gotta look at these like a spirit, like just the space, states, a place that it comes from, and then that place it comes from, it can develop a lot of different things. Fucking like what, a goddamn killer. There's multiple different ways you can be a killer. You can just be a goddamn bug killer. You can be an exterminator, or on the higher level, you can be out here goddamn serial killer or something like that. But you're in the space of killing. But you're doing it in a different like grouping of mentalities based on your alignment. But that's the thing. We got to know that that's not really you. That's just something you made, because if you, it's like it's cycles. You're supposed to cycle things out. So you didn't think the way you thought, like what, 5 years ago, right? People can say that's just you growing, but it's not that. It's that you were switching up your mind state, because that's the power of spirit. Change your mind. So, like I said, going back to meditating, the reason why you meditate is because it helps you separate. So, like I said, thoughts just come and hit you all the time. It's your own thoughts. Sometimes it's thoughts in the environment mostly too, but it'll help you decipher. Like, okay, no, okay, I'm thinking about, oh, what am I going to get to the store? Oh, I forgot I gotta go do this. All these things hitting you, you gotta know. You gotta just say no in your mind. You know what I'm saying? Because when you know, that's you separating and being yourself. Like no, left, you're going left. You're not going righteous and connected. You're going left. But yeah, so uh, the more you keep fighting your own thoughts, because like we wasn't taught this shit. So you would think just let it happen, let Jesus take the wheel type of shit. But it's like eventually you're gonna feel too cluttered, too overwhelmed, where you're gonna feel like you want space. See? You want space. But look, here's the thing. You created that because you didn't want to separate. You wanted to keep doing that same goddamn routine of thought, same as procrastination energy or same overthinking bullshit. So you're gonna start running into frustrations basically. The more you don't understand that your spirit is just observing it, but eventually it's gonna need space away from these damn ideas and thoughts and emotions that you done created. Not to say you destroy them. Sometimes you do gotta destroy old bullshit that's holding you back. And God and you know it's only for you and God to talk about. But like most of the time it's like you gotta learn how to just put the shit aside. It's almost like you'll start being like, damn. Like it, not to say you'll be froze up, but it's more like you'll be like, damn, I'm actually able to, like, I'm here, basically. Like, it's me. Okay. So then you'll understand what you're doing. You understand your capabilities and capabilities. But like I said, you gotta goddamn. So anytime you're going through life too, if you have a certain routine thought that always hits you, try to smack that shit out the way, say, nah. Or like try to think about something else. That's you as a spirit. You interacted with that thought because you're in that space in that goddamn state of being, but you said nah. So okay, example, you in traffic. So instead of getting mad, you switch to thinking about something like that make you happy, or you just switch your whole focus to something else. Like obviously paying attention to the road, but like you start thinking about like, oh, that's not that bad. It ain't like not okay. I'm not trying to tell y'all like, oh, think positive when shit is going negative. No, because that's you still stand in that mind state. You just on one other side of it, the positive side. So it's more like just start thinking about something else. So that's shifting your awareness. It's not shifting like the mind state you in and kind of turning it the other way or something. No, that's like you still in it, but you just changed like the place you coming from to see it from. Because your mind states have many different angles in it. That's why in your dreams it should be looking real because there's many different spirits in that world helping you out, and there's other people that might be dreaming. Not to say they're in that world with you, but technically they are in that world with you. They're just living it in their way. So it's space within space. We always helping each other, like build the world, like how it's here. How you think trends start? It started from the goddamn intellectual property, and then it just ended up building up because everybody, you know what I'm saying, keep on putting their own different awarenesses in that mind. Then you have people that might not know about it, aka they're separate. They don't know, they're not hip. But here's the thing, sometimes it's good to not know. Cause then you can't get tricked with the bullshit that every fucking spirit in that space, whatever it be, done went through. You'll be more like, I'm not gonna do that shit here. Or like you'll be able to just see it from outside looking in, right? It's better to see from outside looking in than when you're in the place. Yeah, you can see all the details, you can see all the stuff that's in it, but the whole time you still in it. So you can complain, you know what I'm saying? But it's like you still in that world. Who told you you can just like think about something else, basically? So yeah, like the more y'all build y'all's spirit, your space, what you allow into it, what you push out of it, that's gonna build it to be stronger, and that's how you pretty much do it. Just pay attention to what you're observing. Pay attention to the routine of when your thoughts come and hit you at certain times and what type of state of being you in. So you can recognize it and just switch your awareness to some other shit. Like be like, all right, fuck this. I'm just gonna do something else. Like instead of brooding over what you broke up with somebody, shift your awareness to go transfer that into something else. This is why they say, oh, when something happens to you, you use that as fuel to do something else, right? You get motivated to go for something else. So these things are just words we be using, but people be making it too complicated, or they be acting like it's so unreachable. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucking. Bro, I ate some fucking ramen, bulldog yesterday. That shit got my fucking insides on fire. I'm like, damn. But yeah, I don't know what y'all talking about up here. Bob 6'7". Somebody said, damn, y'all retarded. But yeah, y'all some retard. But y'all staying in here, so you must like what I'm talking about. But anyway, this is my page though. I don't do this shit for nobody. But yeah, man, y'all gotta just pay attention, meditate. However you do that, you can listen to music. You can fucking be knitting or some shit. As long as your mind drifts, not mine. Yeah, your mind drifts where you're more in that state of your mind, right? Then you start observing what you're looking at in your mind, and you be like, okay, bet. So now I'm gonna try to think about something else, or I'm gonna just try to eradicate that thought, move it out the way. Like, so then the more you do that, when you in the world, you won't get tricked. When you in the world, or you have seen something that's going on, and it's like a whole bunch of attention on it. So that means a whole bunch of people putting their awarenesses on it, which means you might feel left out. You might feel like you got a bandwagon, it's behind somebody, or you might feel like you want to rebel against all that shit too much. No, you just need to like the more you do it, you'll be able to see it for what it is from your perspective. Though it ain't, there's not a perfect answer to nothing. It's just you'll be able to see it perfect. Like that's like you trying to get the perfect angle of looking out into like the fucking sea or some shit. Like you trying to get the moon, or you trying to look at the moon a certain way. So that's how it kind of work out. You know what I mean? Kind of left my point, bro. This damn red thing is throwing me off. I keep thinking it's like hearts or something. And and doing this, it'll help you be you'll have more, what's it called? Oh yeah, you'll be able to stay more straight. Like you'll be more upright, straight to your point. You won't get knocked off by other little miscellaneous thoughts and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's basically like you'll be able to hold your ground as far as your thoughts and feelings. You won't get thrown off based on, like, that's like somebody talk about, so yeah, man, believe in Jesus or something like that, and like you fall into it. It depends. Like me, I know what they be meaning, so I don't try to fight it. But it depends if they start talking too much. That's when they'll be like, all right, now, come on now. You ain't God. You ain't even got it together. You telling me some damn rhetoric, some shit that inspired you, but it was like second, third hand given. Like it ain't even no new shit. Like somebody thought that shit 100 years ago. You know what I'm saying? We always been here, so thoughts and shit like always be roaming around. But for you to obtain that shit, that means that's the space your spirit in, which is, please give me, or I don't know what I'm doing. Jesus always takes the wheel or something. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, just be knocking thoughts out the way. Understand that shit is just your mentality. Trace it back to what even made you start thinking like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you fighting with, you just wrestling with yourself, and then you're gonna end up wrestling with God. And all that means is just like you trying to be like, no, I'm this. But God is like, but anything's possible. And you're just stuck in a little bias at the moment. You're just in a little world. That's you wrestling like, okay, do I need to get out of this? Or is it that I'm just comfortable in my own situation? Or is it that there's more out there? Spirit be fun because you can talk about anything. Anything. That's why you can, and you able to, well, I basically explained that, but you're able to jump in and out of worlds at will, whenever you want. So you'll understand worlds faster than somebody else just because your spirit is broad. Like you done trained yourself to be like, and then you have faith in yourself. So it ain't like it's arrogance. It's more like you got that, I'm gonna go see it myself. Because every spirit got that. Everybody want to know something first or something like that. They gonna feel left out, like I said. But if you do that for yourself and you trace things for yourself, then shit, nobody can tell you nothing. I mean, you can always learn and stuff, but you just gonna be learning about mechanism and the process of how people develop something. It ain't gonna be learning about this math, this history, this religion. No, you gonna be able to see how it was even carved out and created. It was created due to a whole bunch of people, groups that came to a goddamn understanding based on all their experiences, and they can relate to one point of something. And it always got something to do with a name, story, allegory, and all of that. That's all religion is. So you'll save yourself. I mean, you can learn all religions all you want to. You just gonna save yourself trouble. Like, see, because here's the thing: like religion, like especially Christianity, it's like especially people that's into it a lot now. You just chasing something. You just chasing answers. You just always wanting something more. But you gonna act like you're already satisfied. It's like you going back and forth. And this is why I don't be fucking with religion, because it's never gonna be no true thing, because all there is you. Ain't you the one interpreting what that shit mean? Ain't you the one observing what prayer, whatever you praying to? Like, so y'all need to understand, yeah, there's bigger things out there, broader spirits that you can, ancestors that you can kind of pull, cherry pick things from, but it ain't like you gotta bow down to it. That's like, because the only thing you bowing down to is really just a human's thought that passed away a long time ago. It was somebody's thought that got harvested, and a whole bunch of people added on to it, and then it became a big ass fucking rock. So the moment you say something, Jesus, God, boom, you already know what it is, right? So that's how you know shit is just developed. So it don't even matter about that shit. And then politics, right? Like all of that shit. Like it's just people trying to basically hold power based on some name and title that represents something that an agenda that wants to be carried out in those times, basically. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got four-year period presidents or eight term, whatever. These niggas gonna fuck around and try to keep Donald Trump for for another 4 years. So they gonna make a new law. And that's another thing, like law, like all of that shit, like it's really laughable because if you're just a normal person that can think, you would know at some point it's not even fair. It's like you just gonna end up being like trying to. It's like you trying to impress your parents, basically. That's what you like, and then they not. You ain't even got like minded things that you like doing that they want that they expect you to do. So you're just gonna be always chasing law, feeling like you're lower, down. You're always looking over your shoulder. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, y'all just start looking what's going in and out of your space. Start ignoring certain things. Start switching your fucking frame of mind because that's your power. Um, just think better about yourselves, man. Best water in the world. Uh, but yeah, man, that's really it. I'm about to get to my motherfucking morning routines. Uh, oh yeah. Just know, y'all can't. We can't. We're not gonna evolve if like all we're doing is focused on like something that a human already created. So technology, religion, like alien, like all this weird shit out there. Like all of these narratives about life. The whole time y'all be looking at life like um y'all be looking at life like what's in front of you. And then when y'all do think about thoughts or your own mind, like y'all would do it backwards. So you would think about you would use your mind that's already there in the first place that you use all the time. The mindset you can't wait, it's there though. But you'll use that to look at what in reality, like how you can change reality from your mind. But it's like, no, you gotta have your spirit intact, then drop down into your mind frame based on your spirit, your awareness. So you're like, oh, so this is how I'm thinking, this is how I move. Then you'll be able to change your environment because you already, I mean, not environment, yeah, change. Well, shit, you gonna change your body, shit, and that's another thing. Y'all can literally change your body. Like you can stay young forever. It's just a mechanism that you use with your mentality, aka just be a kid type of energy. Like laughter keeps you young. You know what I'm saying? Happy go lucky, good energy keep you young. But um, I forgot my fucking point. But yeah, man. Shit, that's it. It's the reflector. Here to reflect. We choose neglect. Get that spirit power strong so we can move on and stop this